The Bear River Recreation Center, Ronerville, Ranchera. Phase 3 Indoor Swimming Pool. This video presentation has been prepared as an orientation to the selection of proposed products and the development of the new swimming pool, spa hot tub, water slide, and rain tree features construction specifications. This video will begin with identifying A, the work scope, then explain further about plans and specifications, together with C, the billing of quantities, which is an assessment performed by your contractor that quantifies each of the products selected into their responding quotation. As your pool consultant, we are a communication link for getting the necessary information on plan as the decision-making committee shall desire, so that the pricing can be considered and cost estimates can be expressed that will allow the committee to make better decisions. Let's begin with water sanitizing and the technologies available. The health regulations require that the pool water environment be maintained in a state of balanced chemistry that is sufficient to meet the guidelines for disinfection. Salt chlorine generators. The way this technology works is salt is dissolved into the pool water at concentrations of approximately 4,000 parts per million total dissolved solid. First, the water from the pool containing the dissolved salt, sodium chloride, enters the cell. Secondly, electric charge is applied to electrolytic plates and turns chloride ions into chlorine gas. Thirdly, chlorine gas dissolves into the water. Fourthly, water with pure chlorine is returned into your pool. The chlorine generator, also known as a salt cell or a salt generator or salt chlorinator, uses electrolysis in the presence of dissolved salt to produce hypochlorous acid and sodium hypochlorite, which are the sanitizing agents already commonly used in swimming pools. Besides the downstream environmental impact of discharging salt water into a natural habitat when pool water is displaced, salt exponentially adds to the decay of the pool and many of its vulnerable components. From the concrete decking to the nuts and bolts, salt is corrosive, and when it's in solution and comes in contact with metal, well, longevity is not the result. Furthermore, in the electrolysis process, salt generators cause the pH to rise into the alkaline range. If not diligently maintained, this pH rise makes the water more aggressive to alkaline products that are frequently in contact with the water. Our concerns regarding using salt for sanitizing the pool water are both environmental and bather health based, whereas more suitable technologies are available that can offer much less repercussion. Whether generated from salt, tablets, or solution, chlorine will be the result. If you would like to mitigate the use of chlorine, our recommendations are to use 3 widely known and most often employed technologies in combination with one another. By utilizing these 3 types of sanitizing, you will be providing the healthiest and friendliest water environment for swimming. This starts with incorporating a ORP pH doser system, which will be able to provide the minimum levels of measurable and verifiable sanitizing that is recognized by health officials. Ultraviolet light is a totally natural and a very effective way in which to provide water disinfection. Ultraviolet light can eliminate viruses, bacteria, algae, and fungi. The required UV exposure rate to irradiate common bacteria is different than waterborne algae. Therefore, the intensity of light that is doing the sanitizing will be set to the light energy specifics for reaching that required target. Ozone is a totally natural and a very effective way in which to provide another level of pool water disinfection, especially when considering the necessity of reducing disinfectant byproducts that comes from the gases chlorine or sodium hypochlorite. Trihalomethanes, which are regulated as a carcinogen in drinking water, have been detected in the blood and breath of swimmers and non-swimmers in indoor pool environments, thus mitigating the amount of chlorine needed for disinfection together with providing for a well-ventilated interior space is well advised. Our sanitizing recommendations are to utilize doser ORP pH injector together with the applications of UV and ozone. Our equipment specification involving the control system, pumps, filters, heaters, and decking accessories will follow in 2 separate video presentations. We hope that you have found this video on pool sanitizing informative and helpful. Thank you for listening.